Hi everybody, welcome back. It's week 9 and I have a little bit longer of a message for you today. So we're putting together all the skills we've learned so far to write a persuasive essay with research. So first, we looked at how people argue and we learned about things like audience and tone and how to use evidence and what kind of evidence you can use. Then we looked at doing research and incorporating research to inform people. Then we looked at how to argue, and now we're going to do an argument with research. So this week what you'll be learning about is gentrification, and you're going to discuss a few of the readings and the videos on that topic. There's some videos that are required and some that are optional, so just be sure that you notice the difference between those two. I chose this topic because of the timeliness and the impact on our area. A lot of people haven't heard the word gentrification before, but if you've been in Schenectady, you probably have seen it taking place, and also in Guilderland, which I belong to a community forum for my town, and they call it Builderland because so much building is going on there. But in Schenectady, along State Street, there's what some people are calling urban renewal, and also along the waterfront, other people are calling it gentrification. So what's the difference? Well, gentrification occurs when wealthier people move into a historically underserved urban district. And as a result, there's an increase in rents and property values, and the new population changes the district's character and culture. The term's often used negatively because there's a lot of times a displacement of poor community members because of these wealthy outsiders. Other people think that that gentrification should be associated with urban renewal. And urban renewal occurs when the government or a community clears out crime-ridden areas of inner cities and slums to create opportunities for better housing, better education, new businesses to come in, and more. So the primary purpose of urban renewal is to restore economic viability to a given area because you're attracting investors and you're attracting new people. So this is a thing, again, where there's not really one specific answer. On the one hand, you have community members who many times have lived there, and their families have lived there for quite a long time, who are being pushed out. On the other hand, you have places that are really crime-ridden and need to be safer, and bringing in businesses and improving education and housing is a really great ideal. So the idea is really to balance and to try to get the benefits without the negative repercussions, and it seems like maybe it might be kind of impossible to do. So the readings are going to provide you with a good overview of what is happening with this issue. And as I said, what's interesting with Schenectady, there's luxury apartments being built up, there's businesses that are intended for just these new residents, and there's a rise in housing prices. At the same time, we also have people coming to the Capital District who have been displaced from gentrified areas in New York City, such as the Bronx and Brooklyn. So I didn't include this, but there's an article I'm going to provide below from last November. There was a building on State Street that stirred up some controversy, and the article has some interesting, not the article itself, because that's kind of useless, but the comments on the article of the people in town talking about this, why they think the building was condemned, what that's going to mean for the owner, what that means for them, what that's going to mean for the changing face of State Street, I think is quite interesting. So eventually, we're going to be writing about this, but don't make up your mind too quickly because, as I said, it's a complicated issue and there's a lot more facets that I haven't talked about because I want you to discover in the readings and the videos. So take time to read and watch and learn more about this issue. And if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Thanks.